Welcome to the Cal Corporation's series of videos about software engineering. The topic of this video is operator precedence. Before proceeding, make sure that you have already watched these other videos first. In basic arithmetic, we know that an expression written on paper, like this 2 plus 3 times 4, does its multiplication before doing its addition, even though the plus symbol appears before the star symbol. C++ works that same way. There are a bunch of precedence rules. One of those rules says that this multiplication operator should be tighter than this addition operator. First, 3 is multiplied by 4, with the resultant 12 being stored in a compiler temporary, before that 12 then gets added to the 2. If you had wanted addition of 2 plus 3 to happen first, before the multiplication, then you can overrule the precedence rules by typing parentheses in your source code. Unary operators have a precedence that is tighter than other operators. A unary operator is something like incrementing, decrementing, or array indexing. These unary operators could have either a prefix or a postfix form. A prefix operator is typed before the rest of the stuff. A postfix operator is typed after the rest of the stuff. If a single expression contains both a prefix and a postfix operator, then the rule is that the precedence of the postfix operator is tighter than the prefix operator. As a result, this first example defines an array of 8 pointers, not a pointer to an array. Since each of these array elements has some pointer value, we could set one of them to some memory address. The left-hand side of this assignment demonstrates that precedence rule again. We know that first, indexing will access one of those 8 pointers, the one that we had just set in the previous code line. And then, second, that memory address will get dereferenced by the star operator. If a programmer really wants to have a pointer to an array, then he types the same star and bracket symbols, but he needs to use parentheses to overrule the precedence rule. The precedence of a unary operator is tighter than a math operator. This makes it convenient to naturally express some mathematical combination of operands, where each operand might be doing something like dereferencing a pointer or maybe indexing an array. The precedence of a math operator is tighter than a comparison operator. This is because we often program math in the left-hand side or right-hand side of a comparison. The precedence of a bit shifting operator is in between math and comparison. The precedence of a comparison operator is tighter than logical AND. This is because we are often using logical AND to test multiple conditions in the same code line. The precedence of a bitwise AND operator is in between comparison and logical AND. Be careful, because this is the cause of a common programming bug. Sometimes a programmer wants to perform a bitwise and then use equality to test his result. In other words, the programmer wants to do something like this bottom code line. Those parentheses are necessary. If the programmer forgets to type those parentheses, then the comparison operator would mistakenly get applied first before the bitwise AND. Everything has tighter precedence than assignment. That rule allows us to program complex sub-expressions on the right-hand side of an assignment statement. The precedence of the ternary condition operator is in between logical and assignment.